Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. My name is Deanna, and in this video, we are reviewing a wig, or installing a wig, sorry, from Beauty Forever Hair. Ooh, yes, our friends at Beauty Forever Hair sent us another wig. Now, this wig may look like your typical 24-inch straight V-part wig, but my dear friends, it is not. I will get into that later. So, as you can see, this is the typical construction of a V-part wig. But this particular wig is a magic, meaning it goes from straight to curly. You heard me, from straight to curly, and I'll go ahead and show you what that's like. For this style, I'm doing the no leave out look. So I'm just sectioning out a section of my hair at the top, and I'm going to turn this section into two anchor braids. But what I like about this is if I decide that I do want to leave out, I can just unravel these braids and do the leave out look. So yeah, what I'm going to do is, I'm feeling super lazy per usual. So I'm just going to braid my hair in two giant braids going to the back and just separate my little leave out right here. So after much thought, I decided that I didn't feel like braiding actual braids. So I'm just doing twists, and I'm going to secure them with bobby pins because that's a lot faster. After doing the braids, now it's time to slap on the wig. So V-part wigs are pretty simple to figure out, but you do have to mess with it a few times just to make sure it sits right. So first I just use attach the clip in the back, then I attach the clip at the sides, and then I do the clips at the top last. Only because these clips at the top take the most maneuvering. Like, I'll usually snap it into place like once just so they can hold on to something, and then I'll like unsnap them and move them around just to make sure that they fit comfortably on my head and to make sure they're not like up too far like that. It takes a little bit of time, but as long as you just take your time, make sure it looks right, you should be good to go. So now that I've got the wig sitting where I want, I realized I forgot to leave my edges out in the front. So now I'm going to go through and do that. And I'm going to do my edges next. What was I going to say about my edges? Oh, yeah. I'm probably going to skip through doing my edges because, I mean, you've seen me do my edges 50 million times. And actually, I didn't like how my edges came out in this video. I kind of went a little bit crazy with the edges. But, yeah, we're just going to, 1, 2, skip a few, 99, 100, and get to the good part, which you actually came here for. Yeah, so like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be doing the no leave out method. So what I do with this method is I take a rat tail comb and I push it behind the little lace part right there where the hair begins. You see what I'm talking about. And I'm just going to brush it to make sure it's laying flat. And then I'm going to take my Got To Be Freeze spray and kind of just like freeze it in place. I kind of prefer this method with curly hair, which is why I decided to do this. With straight hair, you can kind of see the hairspray. But I'm going to do it anyway because I already started. So yeah, then you're just gonna like put your comb there and wait for it to dry for a little bit. If you want to, you can use your blow dryer, which is what I probably should have did, but as you can see, it's freeze spray. It froze in place. But if it doesn't for you, you can use your blow dryer. And so I'm just gonna do the same thing for the other side, taking my rat tail comb, pushing the hair forward like towards where my part is, and I'm just brushing it out to make sure I don't have any stray hairs, like not in place where I want. And then I'm going to go through with the freeze spray and freeze it in place. Okay, now I'm just going to unwrap my edges and voila. Look what we have, baby. Look at this wig. It is so cute. I like it straight naturally as it is. It looks very natural. It lays very flat. This looks like I have like a sew-in or like a quick weave or something like that. And I love like when I can tuck the hair behind my ear because it makes it look more natural to me. I don't know. I love this wig. I love the texture of it when it's straight, and it's like very full. Like it's not a thin straight, like it's a pretty decent amount of hair. So as you can tell, I love it like this straight. I was actually kind of mad that I had to ruin it. Well, not ruin it, but that I had to, make it curly. But it's time for me to work my magic. It's time for you guys to see what you came here for. So let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to start with one side first, and I'm just going to take my spray bottle and wet my hair. Now, to get it to go from straight to curly, you have to like drench your hair. You can't just like spray a cute little 1, 2 couple of sprays and expect it to curl up. No, like your hair needs to be soaking wet for it to change. If you want to, you can probably like dip the wig, like take it off and like dip it in like a tub or a sink or something like that, so like the wave pattern can change. But I'm just doing it like this just so I can show you all on camera. Yeah, so just make sure you get it very like soaking wet. I'm not going to speed up through this process. I'm not going to fast forward because I want you guys to see like the real time of how long it took for this to get wet. I'll say it took maybe like 60 seconds or a minute or two to really get wavy of just like continually drenching it. But again, like I said, it probably would be a lot faster if I just filled up a tub with water and did it like that. Or, like when you wash your hair, it probably would have been a lot faster like that. At first I was a little nervous. I'm like, okay, it's not working. But then I just realized you have to use more water and it'll wave up. And as you can see here, these waves are coming in. They're looking so pretty. Also, the wave pattern, once it dries, I know you guys never see it completely dry in this video, and I'm so sorry for that. Maybe I'll show you it dry later. But when it's dry, it dries like a curly texture. So like in the video when it's wet, it looks like a loose watery wave, but when it dries like curly hair. So like right now it looks like I have a big old curly wig sitting on my head. Yeah, so just want to throw that out there. Okay, so I lied. I'm sorry. I wound up cutting out about like a minute and a half of footage. Only because I didn't feel like dragging y'all through all that. But yeah, so overall, it took about like 3 to 4 minutes for it to get like how you see here. And that's just for one side. So probably like for both sides total, it's maybe like a good 7 to 10 minutes for it to really look wavy. But as you can see, like it looks super cute. Like I love the versatility. And what I love about this is I know how like people love to buy curly hair and then flat iron it, but then they're worried about switching from curly to flat because you can mess up the curl pattern. With this, you don't have to worry about that. You can literally have the best of both worlds. I got my favorite mousse back. I got my favorite mousse back. This is the Afoji mousse or whatever. I love this mousse. If y'all been watching my videos, you know I've been using that blue Nairobi mousse, and I hate that mousse. It's freaking terrible. I love this mousse. It's so good. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit of it onto each side just to help like define the curls, but it really doesn't need that. But I just love this mousse, so I had to break it out for you guys. And that's pretty much it for this video, y'all. This is what it looks like wet, and this is what it looks like when it's dry. As you can see, it looks like completely curly hair, and it's super full and thick. And guess what? It's very light. It's not heavy at all, and I love it. I love this curl pattern. Yeah, and I'm really excited about this hair. So like I said, all the information for this hair will be in the description box below. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave it in the comment section below. But that's it for this video, you guys. Adios till next time.